Charleston White was at the Helium tonight. He called me, and I went down there. And I was in the green room kicking it with him, and he was, preparing to go out on stage. And then when he went out on stage, I went and sat in the back. And watching that set was kind of scary because some of the shit he was saying was so real, it seemed like it wasn't real. You see what I'm saying? With so much fraud, and he had a heckler in there, but every time the heckler would say something, he would go deeper and deeper into that fucking black hole. And it was a lot of white people in attendance. And I was just looking at the crowd, and I was trying not to laugh, but I couldn't help but laugh. And then I was kind of scared, kind of sad, because some of the shit he was saying, it was so vivid and so clear. And I was looking at the people. I was looking at the white people, the black people. You could tell the people that get it, because you got to have a certain intellect to understand and comprehend when somebody is saying something to you. And he was talking about, so many black folks claim that they came from the bottom. He said a lot of us ain't come from the bottom. He said he grew up in a household with a single mother. He said, but it was middle class, and he talked about that. And somebody, I came from the bottom, and then he went into a skit about that. But I was thinking, somehow, some way, they make sure you get the message. If you of any sound right mind, if you conscious, somehow you get that message. You may not like the messenger, you may not like the delivery, but you get the fucking message. And I said, man, we gone, homie. Like, this shit can go super left. They could cut the water off and use them data centers as excuses. They could cut the electricity off. Man, these niggas wouldn't last 2 weeks, homie. That's why it's so important, number one, from a man standpoint, to volunteer, to do things in your neighborhood with your hands, where you use your mind, because it might come a time when you are needed to keep shit together. That's why I be so hard on these black worthless bitches, modern day witches, because it's a man job. Since I was a kid, I'm a 60s baby, homie. One of the first things we was taught even with the Nation of Islam, with FOI training, is to protect the women and children. You got to find some women, brother. You got to find some children to protect in the case of war. Who want to protect these funky ass bitches the way they treat a man these days? Who want to protect these ignorant ass kids the way they disrespect men these days? Think about it. The table is set. The plot is in place to wipe out the human race. Everything is set, homie. When Charleston White was saying that shit tonight, man, I didn't know if tears was coming down from laughing or crying. And I thought about that New Edition joint. Is this the end? Like, is this the end? Is this how my motherfucking life gonna end? That's what I was thinking to myself. Because the shit he was saying was so real that it was sad, homie. That shit was so real, it was sad. Because you know what? If something happened today or tomorrow, it's a lot of bitches I ain't gonna do nothing for. Bitches I know, family members, it's a lot of bitches I ain't gonna do shit for. If I got a bunker, they can't come to fuck where I'm at. Fuck them. Because see, one thing about time, T-I-M-E, if you don't do things in a certain time frame, your rights are lost. Your rights are violated. That's like when you get a ticket. If you don't pay that fucking ticket in a certain amount of time, what happened? They give you a ticket, they give you the fine, and then they come find your car and they take that motherfucker. And if you ain't got the money when they take it, they sell it. Zero tolerance. You got to have zero tolerance in order to survive what's coming down the pipe. It may not be something you like. You better be prepared. You better know who you fucking with. You better know who got your back. Because if they come and attack, all these illegal immigrants of military age that y'all fucking cheered and championed for and talked all that shit, all leave the illegal immigrants alone. If you see them same illegal immigrants riding up and down the road with Amazon trucks with a fucking AI robot sitting next to them, and they coming to lock you up with a UN fucking uniform on, don't be mad. Cause y'all sat back and cheered for the thing that's here to destroy you. It's fucked up, man. Sometimes the messenger ain't who you want it to be, but goddamn, it's like back in the day when you get a telegram or when you get a letter in the mail. Don't get excited. You've been indicted. This is a target letter. Ain't that what they used to do in the feds? I don't know if they do it now, but they used to do that. If you talking to a nigga on the phone and his shit is wiretapped, man, they send you a letter. Hey, listen, you was talking to this guy on this date, and we just letting you know his phone was being tapped and your phone call was recorded. That's how they used to do. That's how they get you. It's just fucked up. I hope a lot of these women snap up out of that shit they under, because they going to need a motherfucking man in the days to come. And I hope they do the best job they can with their sons. You got to allow your son to become a young man. You can't let him run around here on punk status. You can't let him do it. It's just so fucked up, man, because these niggas play the racism game. They really be thinking, some of them niggas, that white man thinking about you. That white man, they kicking the white man out of middle class America. You think he thinking about a fucking nigga in the hood where there is nothing good? That's why when I ride up there and I say, I'm up here with the right folks, I be looking around, hoping things is safe and sound. Because when you start seeing them people crumble and falling apart, we the fucking trouble, homie. We in trouble out this motherfucker. There ain't gonna be nobody here to save you. Nobody. I'm telling you, man, that was a crazy set tonight. A lot of them white motherfucking people in there was looking and listening and laughing, and it was like they was in that bitch taking notes. That was a master class using comedy about real life issues, homie. Listen, man, do what you need to do. Hold on to your coins. Stop spending your money unnecessarily. Try to leave them drugs alone, them alcohol, the gambling, anything that ain't benefiting you, homie. You got to leave that shit alone. Get some beans, some rice, some cooking materials, some oils, and all the shit you need in case the shit hit the fan, homie, so you can protect yourself. Like I say, the only thing worse than being by yourself is wishing you was by yourself, because everybody needs somebody. And if you don't know, you're going to find out real soon, and not at a theater near you.